Hello dear students, welcome to the online video class of computers. So children, today we are going to start with the revision of lesson number 6, that is file management, and this is your assignment number 31st. Okay children, now take out your notebook and start writing down the questions which I have written on the board. Okay, now let us discuss them. First question is define. Okay, now children, A part, file. Now what is a file, children? Files are documents, images, presentations, etc. which are created using a software in computer. Now what are files, children? Suppose you have typed something on a computer system, or you have drawn something like in Paint software. So the files which you have made in the computer system, these the things which you have made or the things which you have stored in the computer system, these all are what? Files. Okay, they can be documents like written part. Okay, they can be images like drawn part which you have drawn on Paint software, or they can be presentations. Okay, so files are created using a software and they all are stored in computer system. Okay children, now the next is folders. What are folders, children? Folders are used to store and organize files that may contain other folders. Now suppose children, in computer, when you have created many files, then you would require a folder to store them in. Okay, now suppose, as I have already given you the examples in the chapters in which I have taught you this chapter, like this is a book. Okay, this is a folder. Suppose this is a folder and the pages which are kept inside it are the files. Okay, in which documents means written part is there. Okay, in which images are there. Okay, so these all are what? Files. These the files are the simple pages or the images which we create in computer, and then if we have stored them in one particular place, in one space, then it is called a folder. Okay, so now children, folders are of two types. What are they? Physical folder and digital folder. Now what are physical folders? A physical folder is used to store certificates, documents and many more as hard copies. Now children, the hard copies means like here, the pages which we can hold in our hand. Okay, so these are what? Folders. These are physical folders, okay, in which we are storing our documents like mark sheets, certificates. Okay, in a particular file we stored them, in a particular folder we stored them. Now digital folders are what? Digital folders are the folders which are in the computer system. Okay, like see, what is the definition of digital folder? Digital folder, it is a space created in the computer system to store different types of files. Now physical, like the folder which we can hold in our hand, and digital folder means the folders which are present inside the computer system, and these are the spaces in which various files are stored. Question number 2. Name the following. First is two types of a folder. Two types of folders are physical folder and digital folder. Okay. Next is point 2. Types of files present in a folder. Suppose there is a folder, in here it is asked that what kind of files you can store in a folder. So the first is text file. Text file means in which you have written something. Audio file means like songs, okay, in which you can only listen the audio but you cannot see it. Next is photo file, a file in which only image is there. Okay, and video file in which audio and video means visual is there. Okay, so these are the different types of files which are present inside a folder. Third is different types of views of file folder icons. Now children, in how many ways you can view a file or folder? First is means what you can do, how can you view the icons of the folders which are present in the computer. So the first is extra large icons. Sometimes it is not possible for you to see small icons present in the computer. So what we do, we extend their views, we enlarge their views. Okay, so that is extra large icon. Okay, so these are the different views of file folder icons. First is extra large icon, second is large icon, third is small icons, fourth is list, then medium icon and details. These all are the types of views of file folder icons. That how can you view a file or folder icon. Next, question number 4. Different tasks that can be performed on folder. What are the different tasks means what can you do with a folder? Okay, so the different tasks that we can perform on a folder are these. First, we can create a folder. Okay, children, we can create a folder. Second is we can rename it. Rename means we can, if I have written a name of a file, I want to change it, then it means that you can rename a folder. Okay, you have to click on rename option to rename the folder. Next is we can copy a folder. What we can do? We can copy a folder means we can make duplicate copies of a folder. Next is delete a folder. If we do not want any folder no longer, then we can delete it also. Next is restore folder. Suppose by mistake we have deleted any folder from computer system, we can restore it also. And you all know that a deleted file folder, they goes on recycle bin. Then how can you restore from there? Yes, we have to click on the recycle bin icon and then we can restore it from there also. Okay, children, so these are the different tasks that we can perform on a folder. Okay. Now question number 3. What happens to the deleted files folder in a computer system? Now children, what happens if we delete any file or folder from the computer system? The deleted files or folders are stored in the recycle bin. If we have not deleted them permanently, then they get stored in recycle bin also. Means you can restore any deleted files from recycle bin also. Okay. Next, question number 4. What is the way of deleting a file folder permanently? How can you delete a file or folder permanently? Permanently means they would not get stored in recycle bin. Means you can never restore them. So the way is that if we delete the files or folders from recycle bin, then it will remove the files permanently from the computer system. As we know, first if we delete any file or folder, they go to the recycle bin. But if we have deleted them from the recycle bin also, then the files will get permanently removed from the computer system. You can never restore them. Means they can never be restored by any means. Okay, children, so this is the way of deleting a file or folder permanently from your computer system. Children, here I have given you a question over here. Write down all the steps to restore a folder. Now children, we have already done with the practicals when I taught you this chapter. Okay, now you can also watch those videos to learn how you can restore a folder. Now here I am not writing down the answer. You have to write down the answer of this from page number 97. The answer is given on page number 97. Okay, see here. This is restore a folder from recycle bin. Okay, now these are all the steps. Only you have to write down the steps like this. Step 1, step 2, then step 3 and then step 4. All step from step 1 from step to step 4. All the steps you have to write down. Okay. Now next is to rename a folder. Rename means if you have typed a name but you want to change it, then what is the process of changing it? Then you can write down the steps from page number 95. Here it is given on page number 95 that these are the steps to rename a folder. Okay. So now you can write down the steps from here also. Step 1, step 2, step 3 and here is the last step 4. Only these steps you have to write down, nothing else. Okay. So also you have to start write down from step 1 to step 4. Okay. Write these answers of your own. Of your own by taking help from book. Okay. So children, take the help from the book and start note down the questions. I want the whole work to be completed. Okay. If you have sent me the incomplete assignments and you have not write down the steps of these, then I will not give you marks then. I will just cross that assignments. I will not give you marks of that assignment. Okay. So I want you to complete these. All the rest of the answers I have written. Now I want you to write down these two answers of these two questions of your own with the help of book. Okay, children. So this is enough for today. In this video, do revise these question answers because all these question answers are very, very important. Okay. Any question can come in exam or in any form. So you all must have practice hard, learn hard, and revise. Start revising, okay, because on a few days are left, so it's high time to pull up your socks. Okay, children, so I'll take your leave now. We will be meeting soon in the next video. Till then, stay safe and stay home.